What a great cover here on Hyde Street issue number 6. Now, I mentioned the last one that the little kid showed up in end of the last book, and here he is at the beginning of this one in her shop, having just taken a soul before she could, and he is making himself thoroughly even more of a jerk, thoroughly even more of a little monster, because now he's not just going after bad people that are clearly bad people that he should be going after. He's tormenting all the other magically powered, soul taking bad guy people. Why? You might remember a couple issues ago, he stopped the Frankenstein monster guy. Shoot, I forgot his name. But he stopped that dude. The matinee monster, I think, was it. Oh, hey. Look at that. We've been talking about that series, too. But like, he wants to get revenge on that dude, and so he's out to hunt. This is the cover of the next issue, Monster Hunt. So he's kind of there to teach her a lesson, pick up a piece of gear, because her shop gives people whatever they want, and what he wants is a compass that shows him where the monster is. Meanwhile, Mr. X-Ray sitting here in his office thinking X-Ray thoughts, which is interesting. We learn more about the glasses as time goes on, but he's like, boy, I really need to do some work. And what happens? But a bus comes careening full of tourists onto Hyde Street. So now this is kind of more like what I thought we'd be getting with this series, like these one-shot horror things. I kind of thought like the Mr. X-Ray character and all this stuff, like just looking at the covers, was going to be like the setup for like Crypt Keeper type characters that would ironically tell us about the miserable things that these people are doing, the terrible stuff, walking us through their nightmare worlds, their existences that frankly nobody should wanna be in, wanna be part of. All right, so bunch of tourists get off of here, and their bus driver's gone, which is a weird thing. They seem to have had some kind of accident ahead of time. And with the exception of this nice lady here, they all seem to be gigantic jerks. So, like, hey, we got VIP passes, but we got to be there on time. Like, stuff like that. Like, they're just being jerkwads. They're being jerk faces about everything. Not cool. Unfortunately for them, they're on Hyde Street. Double unfortunately for them, they're right outside of where he was. So he comes down to take care of this. And you know what? He's going to rack up like 20 souls or something. So they think they're on the studio backlot. They're going in for like some kind of gimmicky tourist movie showing. And this is kind of where I thought or what we'd be getting a lot more of. Like everybody in here, everybody in this audience is getting the "this is your life." What is this? Some kind of security camera footage? What the heck is this? They see themselves. Oh, come on, everybody does it. It's not a crime if the IRS can't find it. Ooh, don't worry, the IRS will eventually find it. You know why? Because there are only two certainties in this world: death and taxes. And the IRS has all of your money to spend investigating you to get more of your money. It's normally this kind of thing is called like a mafia. This is called an extortion racket, but when the IRS does it, it's legal. Anyway, also, that was one of my favorite bits in Meet Joe Black. I've never watched the original movie, but the remake from like the early 2000s or late 90s, I forget exactly when it is. Great movie. And Death is hanging out. And so there's a gag at the end of the movie where one of the bad businessmen looks at the character Death and he's like, or Death says something like, well, there are only two certainties in the world: death and tax. And the guy's like, oh my God, you're from the IRS. Because, of course, why would personified Death be there? But, of course, Death is being a smarmy guy because he's like, Death is literally in the room with you, bro. Anyway, I digress. I like that movie a lot. I actually watched that movie when I was in Las Vegas instead of going to a casino one night. Uh, so, yeah, he leads them into being even worse people than they already were. It's everything that happens to them is totally appropriate. I would like to say that I can't believe people would be this terrible, but honestly, I've seen the news, man. I know just how bad people can be. So the bad things that happen to bad people happen in this book. It's satisfying, it's good, and they're setting up for the next issue on the last couple pages, just like they do every time, which is going to lead us into the next story. So when we get to Hyde Street 7, I look forward to sharing that with you. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great one, and bye-bye.